Oswego Road in Liverpool, New York. We are right down the road from Liverpool High School, and we're here with the Warriors every single month for many years now. And I sat here just a few weeks ago with Liverpool Warriors Boys Lacrosse. And these gentlemen told me we shouldn't be counted out. We're not done. You haven't seen the best of us yet. After they told me that, they won a Section 3 Class A title. And then they went on from there to go to New York State playoffs and just won the game that put them out of the regionals and into the national semifinals, which will be tomorrow, with an opportunity at a state title. Show Liverpool, who kept their word, some love. Give a round of applause. So, gentlemen, Gavin, I'm going to start with you.
All right.
When you guys told me that this was a reality for you and it was something you truly believed in, to back that up, what does that mean to you to be able to sit here in this moment, knowing the last time that you all sat with me, you told me what you're capable of and you came through and you did it?
It felt really accomplishing. I know, like everyone on this team believed in each other, and I think we liked that. Like everyone was sleeping on us because it motivated us, and we're hungry, and we're dangerous when we're a hungry squad, and we're still hungry and looking. But it felt really nice just to have that outcome come for us, and it felt like a dream come true, really. Because I know with some of my boys and the seniors, like past 4 years is what we've been chasing, and now we're still going. And yeah.
How did it all come together? It's one thing to say you're going to do it, but what were the things that got it done?
I think a lot of it was that we picked up our energy, like from the regular season to postseason. We were like the energy was there. I think especially bringing up some of our JV kids, we pulled them up to varsity. They brought the energy for us. Like everyone on this team has contributed to a role, and it's helped us to get where we are now. So like everyone has a role in this team, and it's helped us a lot.
Owen, for you, I'm having PTSD of the last time that we were here because of what happened and the moment from the game that was going on beyond the game. But to be sitting here and knowing what you and your brothers on this team have come through and accomplished, knowing you're still hungry, knowing you still want more and there's more ahead of you, what has that felt like to reflect on that a little bit and to live by your word? Because they do say that your word is the most valuable thing you own, and Liverpool Boys Lacrosse is pretty valuable with that word.
Yeah, to think that the team that went to Watertown and lost by 12 on a Saturday morning maybe 4 weeks ago is in the Final Four today, and that says a lot about our character on our team. Some teams, that their season ends right there. Even there's 4 games left, their season's over. Everybody's done, and our team showed that didn't affect us, and it was more of a wake-up call than anything.
I love that you just used the name of my show in your response.
No,
Thank you for that.
There you go.
Pun fully intended. And I should have done this before when you're all cheering about where you're at right now, but for Owen Michaud and Gavin Kenna, can you give these two gentlemen a round of applause and show them some Owen, what do you want to say to the leadership that you have? And I mean, Coach Felice he's a special guy. What do you want to say to him in helping you navigate this? I mean, it means the world to him. Him and I talked off the air about the belief that you had and about all the things that you guys said about each other. What's it like to be able to have a leader like that through these past few weeks and this whole season?
I mean, he's definitely a player's coach. He lets us do what we think needs to happen. We've had some practices where he's just like, all right, you guys pick what we're going to do. And we've had a lot of talks even without him. And he understands that some players on our team can't hear everything from him, and it has to come from us. So it's good that he let that happen. And then also the players, they still got to listen. You can say whatever you want, but people still have to listen and then apply it. So props to them too.
And Gavin, for you, the leadership of your head coach, Mike Felice, what is it about him that sticks out to you and has stuck out through this?
Through the whole time?
through this whole time? I mean, the believability of this team.
I think it's his dedication to the whole team, all the coaches' dedication, but especially Coach Felice's. Like, I know he puts a lot of time into this, and like he takes time away from his family to do it for us, and we're very grateful for that. And I know, like, I have him for elementary ed every other day, and we're down there just talking lacrosse the whole time, just game plans, what to do, what not to do. So it's just like we're ready to go. The dedication he has is unreal, and he deserved all the stuff that we have gotten so far.
You talk in 3 Class A champions and being in the Final Four, it would be easy for a team to kind of lose focus. Gavin, why is this team still so locked in? Like you said, you're still very hungry despite the success that's happened.
Yeah, like I said before, or the times before, don't count us out still, and we're still not wanting to be counted out. You know, we're not ready to give up yet, and like even the last game didn't really feel as much as hype as like the sectional game, because it's not sectionals and it's not states. So we want that ring, and we're coming for it.
Owen, for you, that focus, what can you say about the culture of this team right now and where that focus is at as you head into the Final Four?
I mean, everybody here has the same goal. We've had a lot of days off, like kind of going up to this, like school, and I think everybody's really taken accountability in those days, knowing that this last week of lacrosse is very special, and they have a whole summer to enjoy those kind of nights. And I think everybody sacrificing their time is preparing us for this game.
To represent not only the Warriors right now, but to represent history, to represent the school. When we're in June and lacrosse is still being played, that's something special. Do you feel that representation for all of Liverpool and the community, Owen?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, being the only team still playing sports in Liverpool, we got back from our game on Saturday and the whole school was locked. So, and there was no one there to open it. So, just knowing that we're the only team around, like, playing, it's a good feeling.
Gavin, what about for you to be playing to the point where the doors are locked?
Oh, I think it's great. I love it. I was like, last practice, I was really talking to the boys, like, how cool is it to be going into our last week of high school for these seniors and still being able to play with my boys? Like, there's nothing else better than that. And, like, I'm fine with the school's locked. As long as we're still going, I'm happy.
We look at the fact that a lot of your teammates have decided to dye their hair blonde. Gavin, you haven't gone full go, but there's show the camera, there's a little in the back here. Yeah. What made you just give a little flare but not go full blonde?
I wanted people to be able to see it behind the helmet. I think it's like a little lion's mane. That's what I like to say.
Okay.
I don't think I could rock the full blonde. My sister's a full blonde, so we're just going to leave that to her. That's not my job, so yeah, but some of these other guys look good, and others look all right.
Okay. Who do you think has rocked the blonde hair the best?
Oh, I think Steve. Like Steve had really dark hair before, and he's rocking it like a pro. He takes it in, and he loves it too. So he looks great.
I like when you see the blonde hair and the black eyebrows. That's
a statement.
Yeah. So who do you think's struggling to rock it, Owen?
Brendan's not great. It's not awful. Mars could use some work, and then Charlie's got some. It's a little red, but I mean I get it. He's got dark hair.
Okay. You decided not to do it.
No, I did it my sophomore year, and it was kind of rough.
Why was it rough?
Just the constant smell of bleach. We lost the next game after, so I was like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Do you think you lost because of the strong smell of the bleach getting to you? Or?
No, I think it was more superstition than.
Maybe Sal did. We don't know.
So you decide. So you're a little bit superstitious.
A little bit.
Okay, fair enough. What has been your favorite moment since the last time we sat here, Owen?
Probably finally winning the section championship. We've talked about it every year since freshman year. We talked about more doing it the next year, but sophomore and junior year, it really felt good, especially seeing like the guys on the team after we won the section championship this year that were on our team sophomore and junior year too.
Yeah.
It really made me proud of what we've accomplished.
Gavin, besides the sectional championship, what's been another moment that kind of lives in the front of your mind right now?
We're gonna have to go with double sevens with the fellas.
Okay.
So double sevens is our sprints that we do.
Okay.
And I think it's not everyone's favorite. I'm the runner of the squad, but I just love seeing all the grit from the fellas and then just getting right into it after. So it hasn't been a moment, but doing those runs, especially this late in the season, I think it shows our true grit, and I love it. Love to see it from my guys.
And when you talk about grit and just finding a way, threading that needle, Gavin, I'll start with you on this. What has been one of those moments from sectionals now to states where you can go back and see that threading of the needle and something that really stuck out that you felt like showed the grit of this team?
I think something that really stuck out is it's our just overall speed, just the whole time, especially with the low numbers we play sometimes and how much we run. We've never stopped moving, especially in practice. We just keep on going, we keep on pushing, and it's what we've been doing this whole season. But especially going to playoffs, starting against CNS, I really saw a difference come out with the guys and the different energy, different speed, and the speed keeps on going. And let's bring it to tomorrow.
And Owen, for you, what's one of those moments for you that you felt like was one of those key pieces that you just saw something in a game or something in a practice, something that just made you believe even more like, hey, we got something here?
I think it was when I'm going to highlight a player, Steve. Steve's a freshman. He started on defense all year with an injury to Brady Seymour, and when Brady Seymour came back for playoffs, Steve was forced to kind of move out of that spot and switch to a short stick, and I think that really showed a lot out of Steve and how much of a team player he is, and he's been doing very good in his new position.
So we know that coming up tomorrow, as we're live here at Avicolli's on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora with Liverpool Warriors Boys Lacrosse in Liverpool High School right up the road from 7839 Oswego Road here in Liverpool. Tomorrow is McQuaid, and it's at SUNY Cortland. I know that area all too well. It's a wonderful place to play lacrosse late in the season. Owen, bring me into this McQuaid game that's going to happen tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock.
I think we're ready. We think we're the better team. I think we know we should be the better team. And if we come out to play, there's not a team around that can beat us. And we know that. And we've shown it a few times this year and when we played our best. And I think we're playing our best lacrosse right now, and I like our chances tomorrow.
Why do you think that this is the best that you've played all season?
I don't know. We're just very together. Everything's kind of flowing. Just the energy with the goals. It's not even loud energy. It's just more just satisfying. Satisfying, I guess you could say. It's a good feeling.
Gavin, for you, what do you want to tell me about tomorrow?
I don't know. I mean, then again, it's just another game. I know a lot of guys think too much about it, so it's just another game. I'm ready to go out there, have fun. But it's a good team we're gonna be playing, but we know we're the better team, and we know we can win. Like what Mish said, if we come out to play, and we just gotta come out to play and have fun.
The record didn't adequately show who you guys were the last time you sat with me. Gavin, why did this team put that all aside and just treat, like you said, it's just another game? How did this team do that? Because it's so, like Owen had said, you lose a game, you lose out in Watertown, and a team could just pack it up and say, all right, we're done. Why did this team say, who cares what the record is, we got a chance in sectionals and we got a new season? Bring me into that, Gavin.
I think, a lot of speeches happened from coaches, from players. It definitely wasn't easy to bounce from it, so it wasn't, but I give props to all of the guys to be able to respond to that, and they really brought it. We would say, in the beginning of the season, we would say a speech, be like, all right, let's bring this, but it wouldn't really come into play, and then we just flipped the switch, and all the guys just we realized what we had here, and we're not taking it for granted, and yeah, it's only gone uphill from there.
Oh, you got something to add?
No.
One of those, did a speech kind of stick out to you?
I'm not really much of a speech guy. I'm more of a kind of talk to you off to the side, let you know what needs to happen from you. And so I think we have a young team, so I think people were growing throughout the season. So
And still growing,
yeah,
right? Got a hopeful 2 more games to grow. We know we got 1, fighting for 2. Let's get into rapid fire before we have our next piece here with Liverpool Warriors Boys Lacrosse at Avicolli's on Wake Up Call. Gavin, you get to ask me the first question.
Favorite quote?
Oh, man. So, I don't want to mess up the quote. It's from Rocky Balboa.
Oh yeah.
But there's a couple quotes that I can use. One of them is "Hope makes the impossible possible." That's something that my mom bought for me when I was when I graduated college. She bought me the sign. It's followed me through everywhere I've lived. It's in my studio right now. But the fact that hope can make the impossible possible, so I would say that. And then this one by Rocky Balboa quotes, "The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done." And then he goes on to say, like, nobody makes excuses about, like, he put me there, she put me there. That's what cowards do, and that ain't you. And that quote means a lot to me. There's also one that's right outside of my studio in my office that says, "Compromise where you can, and where you can't, don't. Even if the whole world is telling you something right is something wrong, it's your duty to, when they ask you to move, it's your duty to stand like a tree, plant yourself, and say, no, you move."
I like that.
So I see that every day that I walk into my studio. All right, Gavin, I want to throw it back to you. What's your favorite quote?
Like movie quote or just like
Anything in the world. Favorite Mike Felice quote. Now, favorite quote that you have.
I think I have 2
Okay.
from a movie. I'd have to go the miracle quote. I'm blanking on it. Oh. Yeah. I'm blanking out on it, but the miracle quote from Herb Brooks.
Okay.
Just like it.
speech, the pregame speech.
This pregame speech.
All right. I'm gonna bring it up here so we can take a look at
I'm
it.
blanking out on it.
That's all right.
Oh, it's great moments are born from great opportunity, and he goes on a whole speech about how they can beat us 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And I think
so,
that honestly that represents our team too. Just with like the grit we brought and the underdogs we've had. Yeah.
yeah.
That one.
So great moments born from great opportunities, and that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game, if we played them 10 times, they might win 9, but not this game, not tonight. Tonight, we skate with them. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team in the world. You were born to be hockey players, every one of you, and you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team the Soviets have. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Yeah.
You just got to change that with lacrosse.
Exactly.
And then fill in whoever you're playing.
And then my other quote I like to live by, I have it written up on my wall. It says, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." So like it goes pretty deep. You can think about that if you want to, but yeah.
It's kind of like one of the ones in my studio. Sometimes God calms the storm, other times he calms the sailor.
Exactly.
All right, Owen, what you got? What do you got for me?
If you were to have a Final Four of sports teams, like any sport, like what would it be? Like a Final Four, like pick 4 teams.
Well, I don't know what sport I want to pick. The NBA, I don't think there's a Final Four. I love the Raptors, so I don't know if I could do that. I would probably say, that's tough.
Like different eras, like Michael Jordan's Bulls versus.
Oh, okay.
Like
So I could take
Warriors.
areas. Okay. So I guess I'll do the NBA since the finals going on now. So I would do Magic Johnson's Lakers, Larry Bird's Celtics, Michael Jordan's Bulls, and just because I love them and I want them to win, back then I wanted them to win one, is Sean Kemp and Gary Payton's Supersonics.
Alright.
I'd probably pick those 4. Good question. All right, Owen, let's see here. Owen, if you got to trade lives with me for the day, and you could go anywhere in the world to broadcast. So we're going to broadcast on location somewhere. Where do we broadcast, and what 3 guests do you put on the show?
I don't know. I'd probably go where somewhere I could, like in the Caribbean, where I could golf after with the 3 people.
Okay.
And I'd make a good group of golf. I'd probably bring Steph Curry,
Okay.
Chris Paul,
Okay.
and
Owen Salinger.
probably Joe Gavranti.
Better choice.
Okay.
Probably those 4.
Okay. All right. I like it.
And then we play golf after.
Play golf after the broadcast.
Yep.
All right, Gavin, you got one more for me. What do you got?
Favorite superhero?
Hands down, without question. And I'm pretty sure I said it to you guys, but if I didn't, but I was in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was in the chase scene where Paul Giamatti crashes. So, Spider-Man. I would love to. Well, I will work on something that is Spider-Man or Venom related, and I'm excited to see what that turns out to be. I do like what Tom Hardy's been doing with that. All right, Gavin. I'm gonna switch it. What villain would you become? Like any supervillain in comic book history, what villain would you want to be, and why?
I mean, I think honestly, just because of like his aura. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with Darth Vader as a villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you pick Vader?
I think, well, like his story is not like he's not a total bad guy. He was brought up to a wrong purpose, I think, and like just the way, like he'll walk into a room and be like, that's Vader.
Yeah. I like the misunderstood villain.
Yeah, very
Okay.
misunderstood.
All right, Owen, what's your last one for me?
If you were to open up a restaurant, what kind of food would you sell, and who would you want your first customer to be?
Dan Tortilla Pizza.
My name was said wrong just now, but I would say, what would I want? I mean, I do have my own pizza here, my barbecue chicken. So, but what would I want to sell at my restaurant? I probably would want to make, well, down in Arlington, Texas, they have really good tostadas, and I've made some homemade tostadas with that Hispanic side of me. So I would probably say I want to do something like that. So like some unique tostada mix up, mash up things, and I think that I would want my first customers to be my mom and dad, because they've supported me my whole life. So I want mom and dad to be the first ones to come through. All right, Owen, let's see here. Owen, what is something that, like, if you could go back in your life and change any memory, where would you go and what memory would you change?
Probably I'll switch it up. I'll go basketball. If I were to go back, I'd want us to win that regional or the state semifinal for basketball 2 years ago. That was a rough loss, and we knew we had the next game. We were looking way too ahead in them.
Okay.
So that means more now too. So
Yeah.
I know how much it feels to lose that game. So
Yeah. So you go back and not look ahead.
yeah.
Fair enough. Owen Michaud, Gavin Kenna, myself, Dan Tortora. Wake up.